Hey, hold up. I just saw that Lakeith Stanfield did an interview after Chris Rock got slapped. Hold on. I'm about to play what he said. I haven't seen this shit. Hold on.
Oh, you want to wait?
Hold on. I'm about to play it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go back,
What did you
Lakeith.
think when you saw Will smack Chris Rock?
I don't know. It was crazy. I don't know. It was surreal. A little surreal moment. Yeah.
A lot of people were saying, is it real? Is it not real? And it seemed pretty real.
Yeah, it's just surreal because the place it happened in. But, you know, in places all over the world, you know, real stuff be happening. You know?
That nigga did not say anything amusing. Somebody said, Lakeith basically said, in our world, niggas get slapped every day. So, well, yeah, he didn't say anything amusing. I thought he would say something more exciting. Social Junkie Podcast, episode 131, guys. When's the last time you slapped a nigga? You know the last person I actually slapped was probably you. You know the funny thing about guys? I think the last person I actually slapped really might have been Brandon. The funny thing about it, that is fucking. When's the last time you slapped somebody?
I don't know, bro, to be honest.
Come on, think.
I really don't,
You're the
bro.
soldier. You slap people all the time. Come on.
Remember I told you about that girl I slapped in middle school?
Why?
I'm sorry.
This nigga's already starting off bad. She was in your seat. That's not a good reason. That's not a good reason at all. How old were you in middle school?
Shit. It's probably like 13, 12.
She was a black girl?
Yeah.
Protect black women, guys. See how I pause the music? Okay, yeah, this is episode 131. I go by the name of Pete. That's Brandon right there. I don't think I dapped you up today.
Damn, bitch. All right.
Hold on, bro.
Fuck.
Let's see how you doing, man. You doing all right?
Here, bro.
How's your week been? I ain't really talked to you like that this week.
All right. It's cool.
All right, you been busy?
Yeah.
I almost died this week, guys. I'm not gonna give you guys any details, but just
Yeah,
know
you
that
just
I'm
gonna
here.
say that. Just gonna say.
Yes,
I'm not gonna give no
but I'm
details.
dead serious though. Shout out my nigga Ryan. Love you, brother.
Pending investigation.
My nigga Ryan was here last week. Shout out my nigga Ryan, man. Shout out, brother. Yeah, man, I'm here, yo, guys. I'm here.
Could have been worse. So
I'm here, guys. That's all we gonna say. We gonna leave it at that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. Hello to everybody out there. Like and subscribe on this video. We're on YouTube every single Wednesday, every single week. Apple Podcast, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Our audio episodes, they drop every single Tuesday, every single week. So fuck with us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube if you haven't already, guys. Send your Q&A questions to socialjunkiePod@gmail.com if you have a Q&A question that you'd like us to discuss. socialjunkiePod@gmail.com. Over there. I had to make sure I put it at this exact moment, so it's over there. Thank you to all the listeners worldwide, man. We appreciate you guys. Everybody that's a comment on our last TikTok, because this TikTok that we just posted the other day is now our most viewed TikTok, that little Boosie shit.
Oh, the Boosie one?
Yeah, that is now our most viewed TikTok.
I thought you were talking about the Roaches one.
And we have a lot of people commenting.
Is it really
still.
the most viewed one?
Yeah, that's our
What they
most
say? Tell me what they say.
viewed one. What are people saying about Boosie? People saying that he wasn't wrong. I mean,
He can raise his kid how you want to raise his kid.
Agree that he was wrong. We're almost at 3,200 views. A lot of people share. We have over 300 likes. People comment. What people saying? This man's really trying his best not to make his son gay. I'm with Boosie. Set it off in the club with his son. Okay, bro's 18. He could decide what's right. And what's
Exactly.
wrong.
He could. Yeah.
Bro, it's a strip club. What else you think going on in there? Studying? Somebody said that. Bro, no. It is a weird thing to do. But, again, think about the place that they're in.
Why is it a weird thing to do?
With his son, I guess. You know, they were looking at bitches' vagina with magnifying glasses. That's a weird thing no matter where you
I guess that when you say about it, but they had a strip club going on.
That's weird no matter where you are, looking at a girl's vagina with a magnifying glass. Somebody said Father of the Year award.
I mean, at least he's present, bro. That's more than a lot of other people can say, bro.
At least he's seeing his fucking kid, unlike you fuck nigga. That's what Brandon just said in a nutshell.
Basically.
That's what Brandon
A
just
lot
said.
of people will be commenting their 2 cents and not even be thinking about their own kid. Get off the gram, bro. Just
You ever heard of this guy? Never heard of? A little Afro beats.
Afrobeats is it. Afrobeats be hitting, bro.
Again,
They
Apple
got some smooth
Podcast.
playlist.
Damn, nigga.
Yeah, I don't have time for your shit.
Some nice little vibe. Apple Podcast, Spotify, and SoundCloud, guys.
You know what I forgot? I didn't even post a podcast. I'm tripping.
The last episode, this nigga's tripping, guys. He ain't even post the last episode of the podcast. Freddie Gibbs. See, I need to start beefing with this nigga like Freddie Gibbs. You didn't promote enough. Freddie Gibbs is supposedly beefing with Currency. I think
That's why he
pretty
slapped
good.
me before.
Who was the last person you slapped?
I don't know, bro.
Just didn't answer that question.
think it must have been somebody in high school. I think it was, bro, to be honest with you. Somebody in high school.
Who?
Because I ain't fight since then.
I slapped somebody with money in high school.
Because I think it was this dude. There was this dude in So I went to a like technical high school part time. Me and P, we went to to learn a technical trade. So I did auto body, right? And I think that this dude was in my class and he was fucking around with me or some shit. So this dude was tall, and you know I'm not tall at all. I'm like 5'10", so I'm not that tall at all.
He's not 5'10" at all, guys. He's 5'2". No, he's what? He like 5'6"?
5'5", 5'6", one of the two. So yeah,
damn.
So he was fucking with me, right? And he was just being like real aggressive and shit like that. And I guess he didn't think I was gonna do anything.
This does not sound like a fight. This nigga was fucking with me. He was being aggressive.
Nah, bro, because we were all in the classroom. He was just starting shit with me, and I wasn't doing nothing. I was just minding my business, bro. Because I don't be starting shit with people.
What's the nigga
bro.
name?
I don't know his name. I can't remember his name, surprisingly. But yeah. So he came up to me, he acted like I wasn't gonna do nothing, and
I think I remember that, bro.
I just smacked the shit out of him across his face, bro.
I remember that, bro.
He started pushing me, push back.
I think I remember
and
that.
Fucking teachers came in the room and shit like that.
I think I remember that, dog.
I don't think he thought that I was gonna do anything. But
When's the last time you guys smacked somebody? Like,
I smacked the fuck
in
out
all
of that
seriousness, when's the last time you had to smack a nigga, bro? Or a woman? To all the ladies out there listening. Shout out all the ladies out there, man. But thank you to all the listeners for real, man. Well, I'm just saying shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies out there, man. Shout out to all y'all. Thank you, everybody, for listening, man. We appreciate y'all, man. 131 episodes in, man. Let me do a podcast rundown so we start, because we just talking some slapping bullshit right now.
Bro. We talking about an hour and a half minimum per episode. We put a lot of time into this, guys.
Our shortest episode might have been an hour. I think the first episode was an hour.
Well, even if you gather the amount of times that we went over 2 hours, too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time we put into this thing. So we hope that you continue to fuck with us. We're growing a lot this year. We're gonna start getting back on the streets pretty soon, asking our questions, our Q&A segments. We just waited for it to get steadily warm and more time, and we'll go out there and start doing that. But we appreciate it. We're doing a lot of growing this year. We're gonna start maybe merchandising, looking in the future to do that. Fuck with us. Keep fucking with us, and we'll start doing some giveaways.
This nigga said keep fucking us. That's not what you said. We gotta go back. This nigga said keep fucking us. We gotta go back. That is fucking hilarious. But look, guys.
He got such shit on his mind. That's why.
We appreciate y'all, man, for real, man. Thank you, everybody that's commenting and following us on TikTok. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for engaging. We appreciate everybody. Again, fuck with us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, man. We appreciate everybody, man, especially if you're a new listener. Hopefully we get you guys reeled in. We're going to do the podcast rundown real quick. We're going to start in What's Trending. I got a couple RIPs to get out after we get through the What's Trending segment. I got something for the Shoutout segment. We got a Would You Rather segment. We only got like 2 things for music. I think you forgot that Young Dolph thing for music last week. Do you still have that?
Oh, for how many times?
Oh, was that what it was? I don't remember what it was,
Yeah,
but we didn't do it last week.
Yeah, it was that.
You want to talk about that later?
Yeah, we talk about that.
I'll write that down. Young Dolph.
I thought we did.
No, we didn't, because I went back and listened to last week's episode. What's Trending RIPs, Shoutout segment. Would you rather? Got 3 things for music, sports, and we will get back to the Q&A segment today. Somebody actually sent us a question about last night's events. We were going to talk about that anyway. But shout out to, I didn't even see if it was a guy or a girl. I didn't even I didn't even pay attention to that. Yeah, shout out to you, everybody. Again, socialjunkiePod@gmail.com if you have anything that you want us to discuss for the Q&A segment. We appreciate you guys, man. I'm going to start first in What's Trending this week. Put the speaker over here. I think I got a couple things to play. Yeah, man. So our niggas going to be on that pill pretty soon, guys. Like men. Like males. We're going to be on that pill pretty soon. Birth control pill for men is shown to be 99% effective, guys. New contraceptive pill for men, 99% effective at preventing pregnancy. With so few options available for men, this pill is looking to balance the market and provide men with their own new non-hormonal birth control medication. Would y'all take this pill if it gets released? Is the question that these people pose. I want to know if gentlemen out there, like if you guys would actually, think about taking this. You're saying no? So what does it do? I want to know, does it kill your sperm? What does it do? Does it make your sperm not shoot out? Does it get blocked?
I didn't read up on your penis? I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Does it stop right at the tip? It stop right there? What does it do? I want to know.
Shit start burning when you come out.
Hold on, I got another thing. New studies find that male birth control 99% effective. Oh, it was effective on mice. Scientists reportedly aim to start human trials this year. For years, folks have advocated for male contraceptive, and scientists have been working diligently to come up with a solution that will prevent men from impregnating women. We previously... Can you just imagine? Hold on, you got a condom? Don't worry about it, girl. I'm on the pill. Like, could you imagine that conversation? I want to know what it does, though.
It also kills sperm when they come in contact with it. So,
okay, so as soon as it shoots out... So you can still ejaculate, but it just kills it.
Pretty much.
So I want the shit to still shoot out, because that's the best part. Like, I don't want that to be taken away.
Oh, so it blocks it. So it blocks. Yeah.
So it does,
blocks the van deferens and also kills sperm when they come in contact with it. Yeah.
Guys, could you imagine you having sex and you about to nut and then that's all you hear? Could you guys imagine that happening? I don't want... No, I'm good on that. Like, if it blocks it, I'm good on that. Like, then where does it go after it's blocked?
Probably in your mouth. I don't know.
I'm really trying to figure this out because I know if I need to take this. No, I'm not going to say that. I don't want to say I want to try new things. I don't want to say that because I don't want to try no pill. I don't want to do that. According to reports, I don't know this doctor's name. This nigga's name is pretty long. Abdullah Al-Norman and his team at the university have been testing the pills on mice in clinical trials. Reportedly,
that's not his name.
It is. I thought it was harder than that. It is Abdullah Al-Norman. Yeah, Abdullah Al-Norman. They've been testing the pills on mice. 99% effective at preventing pregnancy in rodents. So how does that mean that it's going to work on us?
Probably up the dosage or.
So who tests this? So they're gonna start testing it on humans.
Research
so
clinicians.
They're just gonna have niggas shooting girls, and what if they?
You don't have to sign up for the study. Sign up, waiver and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, my thing is, what if it doesn't work? Oh, it didn't work. You gotta go take care of that kid with Sally, who we tested it on with you. Y'all gotta take care of that kid now. Like, what if it doesn't work? What do you do? Like, no, it didn't work. I have a baby. Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do if it doesn't work?
That's probably all in the paperwork that they sign.
Yeah, it's probably on there. Like
because it's directly correlated to the study.
You're taking a chance on getting pregnant, getting someone else pregnant. I guess. Would you test that out?
No.
So you're 100% against the pill. You taking the pill. You're not doing it.
I'm not taking a pill, bro.
But see, that's the thing. That's the argument that women have. Like,
oh, that they would take it, but I don't force.
Yeah, like they're taking it.
I'm not forcing my woman to take a pill, so you can't put me in that category. Ha.
Well, we've all had the Plan B thing happen before. That's a contraceptive.
That's, I guess, but that's like after. You're talking about like prevention.
Well, the argument from women is like we have to take things that fuck with our body.
Okay, well, why? If you don't want to take it, you don't want to take it. I mean, as simple as that, right? If they have the choice to take it, you're not forcing a fucking pill down a female's throat. They can take it if they want to take it.
Probably are.
I hope y'all not. Because y'all need to go to jail if y'all doing that.
I've never done that. Bitch, you better take that fucking pill. I've never done that. Nah, see, I've never done no shit like that. Like, that's going too far. But I understand that argument for women sometimes, because a lot of women, birth control does fuck with their bodies and shit like that.
No, it does, yeah. So, like,
So women always want, they always want us to feel their pain. You can't have a baby. You don't know what childbirth feels like. You ain't on no pill. They always want niggas to feel their pain. Like, I'm a man. Like,
no matter how much you try to make a man feel, we won't see eye to eye.
I'm sorry,
we could have some general understanding of it, but you gotta take autonomy. That up, our anatomy is just different.
Take that up with God, the man upstairs. I mean, talk to him about it. There's nothing we can do about it.
That was clever to say or something.
But I'm saying, take that up with God for real. But what do I have next? I think that's it for that. Yeah, I just want to know if there's men that are actually out there that would think about doing this shit. Because I want to know, like, your thinking behind that if you're actually thinking about trying it. Because I want you to convince me that I should try it. How about that? You're probably not going to be able to, but I want to know if there's men out there that would try it. Is that gay?
Well, why would that be gay?
Are you on the pill, nigga? You know how niggas be. Niggas make fun of niggas.
I mean, that's going to be regardless, bro.
Bro, you on the pill? Oh, this nigga gay. Oh, this nigga on the pill. You know how niggas get.
This is just how people be. That's how just guys be acting, bro.
So. What's the next thing we have here? Tyler Perry.
I wonder if Anthony would take that.
He probably wouldn't. I don't know.
But call him and ask him.
This is another. All right, you want to call him? He didn't answer my phone call earlier, so I doubt he's gonna answer.
Oh, I'll call him.
Now that's fucked up. If he answers your call, don't answer my call, then something's wrong with that.
He probably won't though.
Messaging me. He's probably not gonna answer.
Oh, he probably sleep. He had to work this morning.
You hung up?
Nah.
Oh, it's like this nigga hung up. I already know if we call my dad, he gonna say no. A lot of men are gonna say no to this, but I want to hear the thought of men that would actually, take. Jave, if you listen to this, call me and let me know if you would do this. Let me know if you would take the. If you found out, if you guys found out that it was safe to take.
He probably sleep.
If you guys found out it was a safe pill to take, would you consider actually taking this shit for you and your girl? I want to hear fellas' opinions on that.
How
we gonna take it to the streets. That's gonna be a question we take to the streets. We gonna definitely take that one to the streets when we talk to guys. That's a good guy question.
We gotta start making a list.
Yeah, I have to remember to write that down. Next thing here, Tyler Perry, who plays Madea, his most famous character that he's ever done. Mm-hmm. He admitted to using Medea's voice during intimacy. I'm gonna play. I'm just telling you guys what Tyler Perry said. I didn't say this.
Do you ever accidentally use Medea's voice in conversation?
Let me give the context behind this. He is taking a polygraph. What's it called?
Do you ever
polygraph?
accidentally?
He's on a polygraph machine. Polygram? Is it polygram or
Polygraph.
He's on a polygraph machine.
Do you ever accidentally use Medea's voice in conversation?
Never. No.
Yeah, this nigga lying.
Sometimes. Once. On occasion. Okay, during sex. Like hello.
Oh no, that's weird.
Sorry.
That's weird.
Is that your hello face?
That was hello. That was hello face. That's right. Hello, it's me.
Why is he taking a lie detector test?
I was wondering if after all you like
Why is this nigga on a lie detector test?
Probably that same shit that Wiz did. Remember?
That shit was funny. If you guys haven't seen the Wiz Khalifa lie detector test video on YouTube, that shit was pretty fucking funny. I think you should go and watch that. But that's kind of weird.
Are you high right now? Yeah.
Do you think Tyler Perry has a little sweetness in him? Because a lot of people...
A little sweetness?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Do you think the nigga might be
sweet?
gay? Do you think he might be gay? I'm just going to go ahead and ask the question. Because, a lot... Because my thing is...
I think so.
That he got a little bit of sugar in his tank.
Yeah.
Because I've always wondered, why...
I'm not judging him, but I think that...
Yeah, if he's gay, that's cool. I mean...
And it might not even be necessarily gay. It might just be bisexual, He might,
Nah, there's no such thing for that.
I understand that, but I mean, I'm trying to put it eloquently.
In his mind?
I'm trying to put it eloquently as I can.
Eloquently?
Yes.
How do you spell eloquent? Spell it right now.
ELOQUENTY. I
don't think that's how you
That is, nigga.
I don't think that's how you spell it.
Look it up. Google it.
You're spelling eloquently. I said eloquent.
Oh. Well, I said eloquently. So why the fuck would you ask me?
What did you say? How do you say it was spelled?
Don't worry about it. I spelled it at one time.
I got it right here. Spell it.
ELOQU. Wait, fuck. LENTY?
No.
Damn it.
You was on the right track though. ELOQUENTLY. You was on the right track. You had the first 5. I just didn't want to say you got it to make you keep going. I wanted you to fuck up.
Damn you bastard.
But yeah, I think that's a little weird. But I mean, everybody's different.
Everybody
does different things.
I guess, yeah.
I'm not gonna use it, but think about that. A man using a female's voice during sex.
I mean, you know what? When you think about it like that, you know what? When you think about it from the perspective that
that's a little weird.
Men, people in general, just they got their weird shit about sex. They just got their weird things about it.
Niggas like to get whipped and shit like that. Burnt with
fucking hung up and shit from the ceiling.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Handcuff. I don't think handcuffing is weird, but have you ever done that?
No, I'm not doing that, bro.
What's wrong with that though? I think that's one of the most normal out of all of them, like handcuffs.
I'm not going to be getting handcuffed, bro.
Well, you handcuff her. You
don't yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
See, you see how sexist you are? Why can she get handcuffed but you can't?
I'm not getting handcuffed, bro.
This nigga smacking girls in middle school. He don't want to get handcuffed, but the girl can. This nigga right here, you're wrong, dog. You're a character. You're a character. Is that all I got for Tyler Perry? Shout out to Tyler Perry though. He's he's done some great things, man. I think he was my shout out segment a long time ago for a lot of shit he's done.
Yeah, for his studio.
Yeah, for that studio and everything. Shout out to Tyler Perry. He's definitely an inspiration.
I mean, it doesn't matter if he is or isn't, but I mean, he's
a very inspirational.
It's just kind of weird, but everybody got their weird things, Everybody got their weird things about him.
He's one of the most inspirational black voices that we have. So shout out to Tyler Perry, man. But yeah, that's a little weird. Madea, that's a little weird. Is he done, Madea? I think he's done. I think the Madea shit is over with.
I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, I would doubt that. I wouldn't think that it would be done yet.
Anyone going to Miami anytime soon? They are having, they've had like a curfew in Miami.
Oh, because that spring break stuff?
Yeah, because a lot of you niggas was down there in Miami acting a fool. You niggas act like y'all never been to Miami before. Well,
some people probably haven't.
Haven't.
But then they haven't done it since COVID hit. This is the year that everything's really starting to get back to normal, bro.
Is it really normal?
I mean, it's not really normal. I'm still wearing my mask, but...
They're also banning, Miami Beach city leaders are banning the sale of alcohol during the curfew period that begins Thursday, I guess the Thursday that just passed, at 11:59 p.m. Mm-hmm. Miami City Beach officials announced a ban on alcohol sales after 6 p.m. in areas with a curfew in response to multiple spring break shootings. The city plans to enforce the ban starting Thursday and will carry into Friday and Saturday night as well. It says the sale and distribution of alcoholic beverages for off-premises consumption with them or not, without payment, blah, 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 a whole bunch of shit. So, nigga, just get your alcohol before 6 p.m., guys.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Like, come on, bro. Like, you think you're really going to discourage me to get from getting alcohol?
They're going to do the ban at 6 p.m. I can't drink anything. Just buy alcohol at 5:50 just to piss them off. Matter of fact, 5:59 to piss them off. Go in the store at 5:59 and piss them niggas off. Do that. I haven't been to Miami in a couple years, man. It's been a little while. I haven't acted up in Miami in a minute, man. The last fun I had in Miami was with this nigga, and that was like...
That was a while ago.
That was a while ago, bro. That was almost 10 years ago.
That was like one of the South
That was
Beach.
2013. That was almost 10 years ago, guys.
I thought you went there after, though.
So I haven't had fun like that in Miami since then.
Yeah,
that was the last fun that I had in Miami since then, guys. Because, yeah, we do have listeners in South Florida. Shout out to all you guys, man. I had something good about Florida, man. Where is it at?
Something good about Florida?
Yeah, I actually had something good. I don't have it right here, though. I have to go.
See how surprised I am?
Don't be talking about Florida like that, bro.
I mean, I just got back from there, so...
You love Florida, too, yeah.
I do. I'm in Cali, though.
I didn't have this written down because I forgot to write it down. A new Florida law requires high school students to take financial literacy courses. According to Fox Business, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis this week signed legislation into law requiring that high school students in the state take financial literacy course in order to graduate. See? Now that's some good shit. The bill titled the Dorothy L. Huckfield Financial Literacy Act. Why is that the name of the act?
Huckfield? What? Dorothy Huckfield?
Dorothy L. Huckle. Dorothy L. Huckle Financial Literacy Act requires students to take a half of credit in personal financial literacy and money management. The legislation requires that the course cover basic skills such as how to manage a bank account, balance a checkbook, complete a loan application, and compute federal income taxes.
That's so strange that in 2020 this is coming up and not fucking
2022.
Years. Yeah, 2022, and it's not. It didn't get introduced into schools in 1990s or fucking 2000s. We had money management
in our school, in high school.
Man, not in depth.
Well, that was the only class I ever had.
Not in depth to how it was. I remember money management in high school, and it wasn't like that.
Yeah, it wasn't like that, like loans and shit like that. It was just how to count that bread, pretty much. That's all it really was. I really don't even remember nothing from money management, honestly. I don't remember none of that shit.
It didn't give you any insight on any of that.
That was what was the teacher's name? It was a white dude. You remember his name? He had glasses?
No.
Damn, bro.
We didn't have no money management together.
I had that class, though. But
I did too.
I can't remember that white dude. You had a white teacher? It's a white dude?
No.
Mr. Bill? Is that it? No, it's not Mr. Bill.
No.
What class we had? We had Miss Jordan. No, we didn't have Miss Jordan.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry, Mr. Cundy. Shout out Mr. Cundy, man.
How you Mr. Cundy doing?
Think he doing all right?
Who's our teacher for homeroom?
I can't think of that lady's name. It was a white lady, though.
Miss Fowler or some shit?
Was it Miss Fowler?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
If you recognize her name, it's Miss Fowler.
All right, on to the more serious stuff. I saw this, but I didn't really read too much into it. I don't know if you have this. There is a woman who bragged about driving drunk in a crash where she killed 2 state troopers and a civilian. A woman was charged in the DUI deaths of 2 state troopers and a civilian as she bragged she was the best drunk driver weeks before. According to Fox News, the woman accused of killing 2 Pennsylvania state troopers. Is there an IG video to this? No. And a pedestrian, while allegedly driving under the influence, bragged about being the best drunk driver ever a week before the killings, according to the social media posts. Her name is Juana Tanae Webb. She is 21 years old. She faces several charges, including 3 counts of third-degree murder, 3 counts of homicide by vehicle while driving under the influence, and 2 counts of second-degree manslaughter of a law enforcement officer. Authorities say she fatally struck state troopers Brandon T. Siska, 29, and Martin F. Mack III, 33, who were assisting a pedestrian. I'm not going to say all these people's names. Around 1 a.m. Monday on I-95. The troopers responded to the scene after passing motorists reported someone walking in the southbound lanes of the freeway. They found the person and were escorting him to a patrol vehicle when they were struck by the woman, Miss Webb. She was arrested at the scene, saying prayers and condolences to the victim. Yeah, this is the tweet right here. She said, "Why did the cop pull me and say I'm doing 110 and a 50 with the laughing emojis?"
Yeah, because it's funny.
A couple weeks prior, the tweet that they're speaking of, she said, "If you ask me, I'm the best drunk driver ever." It's a tweet that they pulled up. Rest in peace to everyone involved in this incident. This was in Pennsylvania.
Bitch.
Yeah, this is pretty sad because I know the
deserve to go to jail for life.
Yeah, because I know the families probably see those tweets popping up and her saying stupid shit like this, and I know that has to hurt. Like, if as a family member to see that, that's your family.
Everybody listening, this should be the person that you should anticipate never being like. I keep telling y'all, we both keep telling y'all, don't use that social media shit to the point to where you gotta tweet every little thing, incriminating yourself and all that kind of shit, man. Just
know your limits, guys. Just be careful if you gon' have a couple drinks. I know everybody wants to have fun, man, because me and this guy, we had a lot of fun. I was thinking the other day, man, 2016 to 2018, man, that was the most fun 2 years of my life, man. We had so much fun. I was going through my Snapchat memory, just looking at shit, bro, of like shit to the apartments, bro. We had so much fun, dog. We was just doing stupid, funny shit, bro. Yeah. Just funny shit, man. So point is, I know everybody likes to have fun, but just be careful, man. Just be aware of what's going on. Just be careful. Don't put yourself in stupid situations. Because now this girl's going to go to jail for the rest of her life, probably.
Yeah, as she should.
Yeah, she should, deservedly. Because she killed people's families, and weeks before she's talking about she's the best drunk driver ever. So obviously not. You're one of the worst drunk drivers ever now. So just be careful, man. Because I know we have a lot of nights and we have fun, and we try to get ourselves home alone. If you need to call an Uber or Lyft, call yourself an Uber or Lyft, man. To all my young people out there, man. Just be safe. Your family wants you to get home safe. Your friends want you to get home safe. We don't want to have a story. Nobody wants to hear the next morning that you didn't make it. So there's a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of people I know in the past couple years have been dying, not because of drunk driving and shit like that, but people are losing their lives, man. So just be safe, be aware of what's going on, man, as best as you possibly can. And that's actually all I have. So Brian, you can go.
All right, the first article I have here is a Florida man died after striking an 11-foot alligator while he was driving in the middle of the night.
Does it say what city this was in?
Florida? Well, it doesn't say.
Nigga, that's the state.
It says, what the fuck? Waco Dahatchee wetlands? I don't know what that is.
I know Loxahatchee. It's not Loxahatchee?
No, it says W-A-K.
Is that Cliff Laugh?
Yeah.
Damn, that shit must have been pretty funny.
A Florida man died after crashing into an 11-foot alligator on Thursday. The hit caused a 59-year-old John Hopkins to overturn into a ditch.
Damn.
How the fuck?
What kind of car was he in?
I don't know. I didn't say.
If he was in a truck, I think he would have.
He died after striking the 11-foot alligator while in the middle of the night. He was traveling east on the country road in Lithia, Florida, when he hit the alligator after midnight on Thursday. So the authorities said that his vehicle drifted off the road and overturned into a ditch. And then another car passed by and saw him and notified police, and they found him dead. And the alligator was dead too. An 11-foot alligator, bro.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. And the alligator, I guess. But I've actually seen an alligator on the highway before in Florida, but it was in the daytime though. And like at nighttime, because alligators, their backs are like kind of dark. Like so in the nighttime, like it'll probably be hard to see them. He probably saw him at the last second and then hit him. And struck him and hit him. So yeah, that's a very unfortunate situation. And them shits just
flip a fucking car.
Them shits is heavy. But them shits is fucking them shits will just crawl on the highway or just try to
because it's cooler.
Try to crawl somewhere to be cool and just be sitting there. I mean, they don't know I'm on the highway. They don't fucking know that. I've seen that shit. I've seen that shit more than once. Alligators on the highway, but it was just in the daytime down in Florida. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace to John Hawkins, man.
That's really fucked
up. I'm surprised you didn't talk about this one, bro, because we talked about, or me and somebody talked about this.
That's if it's the Orlando thing, that's one of the RIPs I had.
Okay, so you want to wait?
That's the RIP, yep.
Okay. we'll wait on that. All right. I mean, I got here another article. So we talked about this flight that went down out in China. So they recovered some black boxes from the wreckage.
When was this?
It's a couple weeks ago.
Well, you gotta say that. You could just say, well, we talked about a plane crash.
I thought you were asking me. Like, so...
Yeah, I was asking, when was this?
I think it was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, okay.
2 weeks ago, yeah. So, a second black box was recovered from the wreckage of the airplane. There was also a note reportedly handwritten by a woman by the surname Shang. Contains a description of a jade pendant, which in Chinese culture symbolized peace, luck, and safety. So she was a live streaming salesperson in her 20s. Wrote the jade disc lucky charm symbolizes hope for peace in the year and long and healthy life. I don't know what this has to do.
Fuck?
I don't know what this has to do with.
I have no idea what we talking about either. I don't remember talking about this, but
we talked about the plane that crashed a couple weeks ago in China in the mountains.
I have no recollection of that. I'm just saying I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
All right. Over the weekends, the Chinese aviation officials confirmed that all 123 passengers and 9 crew members aboard the flight were dead, following the plane's crash into the mountainous regions of southern China last week. So they have identified already 120 victims, 114 passengers, and 6 crew members using DNA testing. And they said, quote unquote, the aircraft was flying normally a little over an hour before it made its sudden descent, and all crew members were also deemed healthy and qualified before the plane took off. So it's still under investigation by the Civil Aviation Administration of China.
Sure we talked about that?
I'm positive we talked about it.
Well, you thought we talked about the Dolph thing last week, we didn't. So that's why
we talked about this. I said that we brought this up. I just didn't bring up that they found the first black box, but they found the second one.
I
don't
remember that at all.
So yeah. So prayers out to these people's families, man. You know, I don't know what to say about that, man.
All right, guys. That's all we have for what's trending. So we're gonna give a couple RIPs out before we get into. Well, I got something for the shout out segment. So the first thing here, there was an incident that was reported out of Orlando the other day, where a 14-year-old passed away after falling from a free fall ride. He was visiting from Missouri. He died last Thursday night when this incident occurred after falling from a free fall ride at Icon Park in Orlando, Florida. I've never even heard of this park in Orlando before. Orange County Sheriff John W. Mina identified the boy during the afternoon press conference as Tyree Sampson. He says the investigation is still in its early stages. That was the other day, but no charges have been filed, and investigators are trying to determine how the boy fell to his death. It says it appears to be a terrible tragedy. Our prayers and thoughts are with the family. We can't imagine what they're going through. I'm gonna have a video here that we'll play. But I can tell y'all how he fell from the ride because the fucking seat wasn't fucking fastened properly. I'll tell y'all that right now. I actually saw the video. I didn't know. It's crazy because somebody posted on Twitter to not watch a video that starts off with the ride showing like this, but I didn't see that till after I saw the fucking video. So somebody was trying to give a warning not to watch this video if you see this certain ride pop up, and I didn't see that till after. So I actually saw the video, and it's so crazy that somebody actually got on video of him falling. That's even weirder to me. Like, they actually got it on video. I don't know if they were recording, because apparently there was some commotion before the ride actually started going because something was wrong with his seat and people were trying to tell him. Apparently the boy was freaking out and people were trying to tell the safety people on the ride to check his seat, but I think that they didn't do so. From what I saw. Did you see anything different from that?
Nah, because I didn't really read too much about it or see the video yet, so I didn't see the video yet either, so I don't know if I want
witnesses at the scene told authorities they saw someone fall from the free fall ride. Initially, some people thought they had saw a piece of the ride fall to the ground before they realized it was a person who had fallen. The 14-year-old boy was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Witnesses say they also saw the boy's parents panicking as they watched their child fall from the ride, which stands 430 feet tall, making it the world's tallest freestanding drop tower. This is the video I have here, I believe. Yeah, here.
It opened just 3 months ago in December, and at 430 feet tall, it is the world's largest freestanding drop tower. It takes up to 30 people in a slowly spinning gondola to the sky. According to a news release from Icon Park, Keter Construction LLC is the general contractor responsible for building the landmark. It opened just 3 months ago in December, and at 430 feet tall, it is the world's largest freestanding drop tower. It takes up to 30 people in a slowly spinning gondola to the sky. According to a news release from Icon Park, Keter Construction LLC is the general contractor responsible for building the landmark attraction and is the manufacturer of the rides at Fun Time. The ride is owned and operated by the Slingshot Group of companies. Just moments ago, we heard from a company. It opened just.
And the boy's father actually says something. I wanted to play the whole video because I didn't know if it was anything we were gonna miss. But hold on, let me see. The boy's father actually spoke to the news, I believe.
To him like, man, I don't know, man. If I can make it, if I don't make it down, I'll say, man, please tell my mom and daddy I love them. Like, for him to say something like that, he must have felt something.
He says his son is 6'5" and 340 pounds.
But this one particular ride decided, yeah, we could take you. Come on, get on. When nobody else allowed him to get on the rides. So I wonder what happened between now and then what made him say, come on, you can get on this ride.
He says they should have stopped the ride and walked.
To him like, man.
Yeah, I don't have any other videos of. Yeah, he was a pretty big boy. I'll say that too. He was pretty big. But yeah, from the video that I saw before the ride actually took off, you can see that his, the little thing that they pull down over you. You can see that it's not all the way down, and you can see other people next to him where their shit is all the way down. I don't know if his shit wasn't all the way down because of his size. I don't know. I have no idea.
But either way it goes, that's not his fault.
It's not his fault. I'm not saying it's his fault at all. It's not his fault. But I don't know if that's why. If it just, you manually couldn't put it down. I don't know. It's just fucked up, man, because this shit was on video, bro. His parents are right there, and this shit was on video, dog. And people sharing shit like that. I hate that people are sharing videos on the internet of people dying. It really just bothers me that people are sharing shit like this because these people's families have to see this. They already saw that the little boy fell from the fucking. He's 14 years old, guys. Like, that's not cool to share videos like that. All the people that we've seen on video getting killed, it's just not cool. And people think that it's okay to share. Kobe. People just think that shit like that is just okay to share. It's
okay for them because it'll boost their popularity. All like, oh shit, this is on your page, all this kind of shit. That's what people look for.
This shit is not cool, man. Rest in peace to him. What was his name again? I want to say his name one more time.
Start with a T.
Yeah, my bad. I have to log back into my phone. Tyree Sampson, guys, only 14 years old. And I saw that he was a football player too, because people were posting his football videos, man. But just, I'm not afraid of roller coasters, but shit like this, man, it makes you second guess.
I don't like roller coasters, to be honest. I'll get on it, but like see that free fall stuff, I don't do all that, man. I definitely don't do that shit 100%.
Yeah, that's really scary. That's some scary shit, bro.
I don't do all that. Roller coasters I'll get on, but not no free fall stuff or.
The last free fall ride I went on was in Orlando. Actually, that's fucking funny. The last free fall. It's not funny, but that's crazy. That's actually the last free fall ride that I went on in Orlando. But it wasn't that same part. And this shit just opened up 3 months ago, and now that shit's gonna be shut down for good.
Yeah, that shit is. It's a wrap.
Rest in peace to Tyree Sampson, I believe was his name. Yeah, Tyree Sampson. And another rest in peace. I wasn't familiar with this gentleman, but I saw that he passed away. I was familiar with the group. Taylor Hawkins of Foo Fighters. He was the drummer. He reportedly passed away at 50 years old. And they're saying, reports are saying that he died of a reported drug overdose.
Damn.
So I do want to say rest in peace to Taylor Hawkins. Again, the drummer.
Rest in peace.
Of the Foo Fighters, man. Rest in peace to that 14-year-old boy. There's nothing you can do about roller coaster malfunctions, but it looks like that shit could have been prevented. It definitely looks like that situation could have been prevented. And it sounds like, I hate how they cut the video on of his dad, because they cut it in the middle of him talking, but it sounds like he was saying that they weren't allowing him on rides. It was either
because
something
of size, and somehow they let him on this one. Yeah, which is crazy.
This could have easily been avoided, bro.
Yeah.
Easily could have been avoided. And stop sharing videos. Kudos to that person that I saw on Twitter that was giving a warning to people, saying, hey, if you guys see a video that's what he said. If you guys see a video that starts off like this, do not watch it. This is the video of the boy falling from the free fall ride. Shout out to people that actually have sense and actually have the fucking are actually doing shit like that. Because everybody don't want to see that shit, bro. Because I had no idea what the fucking shit was. And I just see this nigga fall. And I'm like, bro, is this the video of the kid? And it was. Rest in peace to him, man.
Condolences to his family. I saw also that his family retained a lawyer. They lawyered up to, so recently, I think as of Friday. So hopefully they get everything that they need.
They're gonna get something out of this because
they definitely are.
Yeah,
but it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, it's never gonna be enough.
It's never gonna be. It can't replace a child, you know.
Yeah. I have a shout out. Something for the shout out segment, guys. For those that don't know, we do a shout out segment. We shout out artists, anybody we want to, or artists, any restaurant we've been, anything that we think deserves a shout out, man. We come on here and we do the shout out segment. Typically every other week. I want to shout out Vince Staples, man. The rapper Vince Staples. He did an interview recently. I think it was with Hot 97, and he was talking about record labels capitalizing on violence in hip hop. And I thought what he said was very, very well spoken. And I think it was some real shit that he was saying. And he did put out a very good album out last year. That is titled Vince Staples. And if you guys haven't heard that, I think you guys should check that out. Because he is a pretty dope rapper. But I think this is very well spoken, what he said. This isn't even the fucking video here. Damn, where's the video at? Shout out to Vince Staples, man.
Kids are coming from the streets.
My bad. Let me start over.
The thing is, these kids are coming from the streets. And they have the access to do it now because I got a little homie who was just in YA and he was recording songs on his cell phone time and sending them to the homie to put on beats. But the truth of the matter when it comes to hip hop, in my opinion, is like we got to stop pretending we care about these people, we care about these kids. This is a business. They want to use you and destroy you, get your money, and it's better for their business if you're dead. That's why they put out albums after you died. If they cared about you as an artist, they wouldn't do that. They would just give your parents the remainder of your contract. They will give you health insurance. They will give you life insurance. It's just, you get what I'm saying? So it's like we just gotta stop pretending that these people care about us when they're running this business. You're gonna see more death because you're gonna see more authenticity in these stores and these streets. But we see overall over and over again. Oh, it's not real. It's not this. It's not that. They soft or they this or they that. We push the gangster stuff over and over and over again. And then when people die, we don't tell the truth. The thing is, we don't say why these people passed away. We never blame the streets. It's they was hating or it was a government conspiracy, blah, blah. It's not just you in the streets. And the reason they don't say that is because they want us to keep trying to be in the streets so they can keep marketing it. What's an action movie without an explosion? What's a mafia movie without a hit? And this is their entertainment. Our lives are becoming their entertainment. And by they, I mean the people that aren't necessarily invested. The people that don't have to, that don't know the reality of it. And it's a very real thing. And the internet will, like, you see artists beef, and it's like, oh man, go. And the second somebody dies, one person's stupid and one person's a murderer. Oh, I can't believe you hurt someone. But they listen to these songs over and over and over again. So just as an artist, man, know that it's a reason that this stuff is being pushed, and I fall for it. This is my life. Like, I tell people all the time, like, this is my life. Like, I don't like when people act like, oh, how do you feel about this is happening in the world, this happening. When we heard your music, well, you didn't ask me about the 10, 15, 20 people I know that have had since I've done music. And their names is in these songs. Like, I got homies in my videos that I was sitting next to that aren't here anymore. Yeah. So it's like, so you don't ask me about that, so you don't care. And it's okay to not care, but we have to know that these people don't understand that this is reality, this is real, because we're so used to it being fake. But people say, oh, hip-hop is entertainment, blah, blah, blah. For a lot of people, but not the kid who was growing up in this environment, and they were being told these stories about their environment, and now they feel like this is how they got to make it out. When I heard 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, I was in the 4th grade, I was like, okay, the streets is okay. Because it's not. I used to be ashamed of my parents. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't tell nobody where I could live at. I felt, and it's like y'all thinking about low self-esteem, like that in children, so it's like, how do you convince yourself that it's okay to live in poverty, that it's okay to not have the best outcome? We heard your music, okay? I lived in my aunt's
I didn't know this shit was this
back house on Oak Street in Compton, and when I went to Long Beach with my pops, I lived in the Boulevard Mafia zone, 68th Street on a, like, damn near a one-way street. And it's like, oh, they can't come over here. It's bad over here because we hard. It's hard over here because we grimy. Like, you know what I mean? We used to say gypsy when we was kids, like, oh, we gypsy. Like, that's why you can do that. That's why we'll rob our homies.
I think the most important thing out of this that he said was the quote here that they have. If they cared about you as an artist, they would just give your parents the remainder of your contract. They would give you health insurance. They would give you life insurance. For those that don't know, rappers do not have health insurance in their record contracts. If you did not know that, or life insurance, shit like that is not included in record contracts. It's just not a thing that they do. It's just not what they do. But shout out to Vince Staples because I thought that was very well spoken thing that he said. There's a lot of gems and all that shit that he was saying. Yeah. That's not even the full interview. The full interview is on YouTube because I just saw that when I was trying to find this actual video because it got lost in my shit here. But you can tell he's a smart dude, man. There's some shit that makes sense. Every time he opens his mouth, there's shit that makes sense. It ain't no stupid shit that these dumb motherfuckers just be saying opening their mouth because a lot of times these niggas just be talking about shit and they don't know what the fuck they talking about. But Vince Staples is definitely not one of those people, man. So shout out to him, man. Yeah. That whole thing goes without being explained, man. Shout out to Vince Staples. That's my shout out segment, man. Did you want to give anybody a shout out?
Shout out Vince Staples, man. That's it.
What about me? Any homies? Art, Jimmy, Cliff.
Shout out to homies.
Shout out Cliff for making so much noise all the time.
Yeah, shout out Cliff.
Shout out my nigga Cliff, man. Going to the game this weekend. We'll see though. Would you rather is the next segment. Damn, I got like 5 things edited out this episode. Would you rather is the next thing we're gonna get to. Now I have to go to TikTok to find this shit because I'm probably not gonna be able to find it off the top of my head. You know, let me go to this other one first, and then as you debate that one, I'll find this other TikTok one. Choose one before we do the other. Would you rather? A or B? Are you ready for what A is? A is $1 million guaranteed. B is flip a coin for $1 billion, but you must land on the side that you pick, of course. But if you don't get it right, you're not going to get anything. So $1 million guaranteed or flip a coin for $1 billion. Heads or tails? $1 million
guaranteed.
$1 million guaranteed?
Yeah, why would
you got a 50% chance at $1 billion, that's why.
50% chance that you don't get it. Unless you just take your million and just call it a day. The odds are just greater if you get $1 million guaranteed, right? That's 100% that you're getting the fucking $1 million, right?
And you know, when you do shit like that, guys, you usually lose. When you're like, it's 50% chance I get $1 billion. That's when God is like, you dumb motherfucker. And it lands on tails and you said heads or vice versa. But you know what? I'm going to say B. Because I'm a risk taker. I'm gonna say B. I mean, it's not real anyway, so I'm just going to say B. Because there's a chance at $1 billion. How many more times is $1 billion or more than $1 million? It's like
999.
No, I'm saying like, what times $1 million equals $1 billion?
What times $1 million
equals $1 billion?
Isn't it 900?
So what's pretty much $1 billion minus $1 million? I mean, divided by $1 million. Yeah, 999 or 1,000. So it's like 1,000 times more. So it's 1,000 times more money that you'd have. I think I'm gonna go with B, guys. I think I flip that coin. Would I say heads or tails? That's a better question. When you usually flip a coin, what do you say, heads or tails? You go
I don't flip coins, I flip ass.
You don't flip coins, you flip ass?
I didn't say that.
I think that's what you said.
I don't flip coins.
And that could be a guy or a girl. And you said that, so. Damn, I have to find the TikTok where you was debating on that. This nigga right here. Now I gotta go back and find this shit.
I don't flip coins, bro. It doesn't matter what it lands on. I don't pick like one set side every single time.
That's how football players are. Football players, like Randy Moss, he was like, you go with tails. Or they say go with your head, not your tail. Some other football players say that. I mean, typically when there's like coin flips and shit like that, some people believe in like a certain flip. I don't know. That's just, I don't do that. But here's the would you rather.
Would you rather spend a week in the basement at the Lizzie Borden house?
Who's Lizzie Borden?
With no cell phone service?
I don't know.
Or would you rather spend a night at the real Conjuring house in the basement alone? Let's play with
whatever that first one is. I don't even know what that is either.
I already have to look this up.
Would you rather spend a week in the basement at the Lizzie Borden house?
Lizzie Borden. With
no cell phone service?
LIZZIEBORDEN. Do you know what's so funny? I didn't even remember that was what this was. I didn't even remember that. That's the funny part about it. I'm not spending the night in the real Conjuring house, so I think I'm going to go with the other one. Even though me and Brad don't even know what the fuck that is, I think we're going to both.
American Woman tried and acquitted on August 4th.
That's your. Go ahead.
Axe murders for her father and stepmother in Fall River, Massachusetts.
So she just murdered people now.
Yeah, she just murdered people.
Yeah, I'd rather stay there. But the spirits of those people could be in there.
I'm not staying in no Conjuring house for him.
Yeah, I'm definitely not staying in the Conjuring house. I'm definitely staying in the whoever Lizzie Borden. What year was that?
1982.
See, though,
1992. 1892.
Oh yeah, that's haunted. That's haunted. Shit, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I asked you the year. That's exactly why I asked you the year. Because when shit like that, and if it's that many years ago, that's where all the haunted shit comes from. Shit from way back in the day.
Oh, they got pictures of this shit. Hell no.
Let me see. Oh, that's the people?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on, nigga. What's on your arm?
Fucking mosquito.
Damn. Oh, she murdered them with an axe.
Damn.
So it might just be headless spirits walking around in there. You just be in the basement and boo! Ooh, Brandon! Shit like that. Nah, I don't know about that, bro. Yeah, the Conjuring House.
We're talking about the fucking
But that was in
Conjuring
1892.
I don't care, bro. I'll stay there rather than the Conjuring House. I literally just told you it's one of the scary movies that I watch. I won't watch it. I don't. For all the people out there, I don't be watching all these scary movies and shit like that. I stopped. Me and this nigga cut that shit out a while ago, bro. I don't be doing that shit no more, man.
You're inviting that shit into your life, guys. Stop watching it.
That shit, man. Fuck that.
Remember that shit I was telling you about that girl? She said that last Conjuring movie that came out. She said, "I'm telling you guys, there's something connected to that movie." Like people that kept watching it were saying there's something connected to that movie. Yeah. I didn't see that one.
I'm good on
I didn't watch that one on purpose because I'm good on that. I don't want to see anything like that anymore.
I'm good.
Was that it? What do you guys say? Choose one between the $1 million guaranteed or flip a coin for $1 billion.
That's what you choosing. You choosing $1 billion?
I said B. Y'all go for B.
All right. Well,
go for B. It's gonna be even that much sweeter when it lands on heads. And I said heads. You're like, yes. I'm a billionaire and you niggas are broke because you decided to. Oh, you got a little petty ass million. Get your little. Yeah. I'm gonna drop all my shit on your head, on my racks, okay, and then I'll slap you on one.
It's okay.
Like how I did Akeem in high school.
This guy slapped some dude in high school with a whole stack of money.
That's all we have for that, guys. We're gonna get into the music segment now. I only have like a couple things. I'll let Brandon go first with his thing, cause I'm gonna forget otherwise. The thing that you have for me.
All right, first one I got for music is.
You got something else for another segment, right?
Sports.
Sports, okay.
Mother of Nipsey Hussle's daughter seeks to end the guardianship and is requesting full custody. Mm-hmm. So since his death in March 2019, there's been an intense custody battle over his now 13-year-old daughter, Imani. I don't know how to say her name. Imani. We'll just say Imani.
What, their last name?
Yeah.
Ashkadam?
Ashkadam?
Ashkadam? I don't know. I have no idea. Their anniversary is coming up too in a couple of days. Rest in peace, Nipsey, man.
Right. Yeah, so her mother, Imani's mother, Tanisha Foster, is seeking to end the current guardianship that is in place for Imani and requesting full custody. She also additionally requested a neutral, experienced financial planner to manage Imani's inheritance. At the time of Nipsey Hussle's death, Foster was granted guardianship of Imani to the late rapper's immediate family, which includes his brother Sam and his sister Samantha. So they're the people who are taking care of Imani right now. So the documents are stating Tanisha's motivation for doing so was in recognition of her own financial limitations, her desire to maintain a standard of living, and contact with the minor had experience with the paternal family prior to her father's death. So, not long after, she alleged that Imani's family, so not Imani's family, her mother, her biological mother, Tanisha, began using their financial position and influence to disregard their priorities by controlling the desires of Imani and Tanisha by withholding financial assistance and reducing visitation. Oh, I'm sorry. This is vice versa. So, Nipsey's family.
Yeah, okay.
So Sam and Samantha, right?
Yeah, black.
Began using their financial position and influence to disregard their priorities by controlling the desires of Imani and Tanisha by withholding financial assistance and reducing visitation. She also believes the family favors Nipsey's longtime girlfriend, Lauren London, for whom he shared a son with. So, that's going on.
Oof. I can't say that that's not true because I don't know. Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Because that actually sounds like something that could be true.
Sounds like it, but we don't know.
Yeah, we really don't know.
I don't want to do any speculation and shit like that, but sounds like it. I got here another article. Yeah, I saw that. Equally as fucked up. I mean,
rest in peace, Nipsey, man.
Rest in peace.
Well, let me say this before we go into that. Hopefully that situation gets resolved for the best interest of both parties. Yeah. Hopefully it gets resolved where everybody wins. Hopefully they can find out a way to resolve the situation where everybody wins, because I don't want to say that she should be away from her biological mother or she should be with Lauren London and Black Sam. I'm not going to say that. So hopefully they can find a way where everybody wins, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. I got here another article on Young Dolph. So they did an autopsy report. So the autopsy came back and they it goes on record that he was shot 22 times. So he was shot in his chest, neck, chin, both arms, and multiple times in the back. It said that this was a report that was obtained a few weeks ago. He was shot 22 times in a hail of gunfire that ended his life in Memphis Bakery last November. The autopsy reported. The findings say that the musician was shot in his left chest, abdomen, right chin, right neck, right shoulder, both arms, multiple times in the back. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah, them niggas was out for blood,
That's
bro.
crazy. Yeah. That's 22 times. That's wild, man. I don't know what to say about that, man. Rest in peace, Dolph, man.
That kind of goes back to what Vince was talking about, dog, and that shit you just said. What you said, well, niggas get shot. Niggas be like, well, niggas was hating. But niggas was be in the streets, bro. Dolph was in the streets of his hometown in Memphis. He was in the streets. He was riding in the car that was very noticeable. And, you know, we blaming it on fucking niggas hating, but that's not the case most of the time.
You know what I think, man? I'm going to say this. I think everybody who wants to live that kind of lifestyle, and a lot of young people coming up, even people when we were young, a lot of people want the notoriety that comes with growing up rough and all that kind of shit. They don't really... We know people who've come up in decent neighborhoods that still want to be that type of way. They still want to live that facade of that fake life, and they want to be branded as that bad person that came up rough and all that kind of stuff. Everybody wants that. Where are you from? Brooklyn. Not really from there. Where you from? You know, where you grew up, Bushwick, or where you from? Oh, fucking, what's another? Pompano Beach or some shit. Some shit out in Florida, right? Everybody wants to be associated with that lifestyle, and you think that because you come from there, you automatically hard. Everybody wants to be associated with it. And I don't understand it, to be honest with you. Like, you want to be... There's a difference between being proud of where you come from and being stuck and being like, oh, I got out the mud. Like, you're so proud of that, but yet you're not trying to facilitate and move away from that. You're so proud of that.
Why? Because exactly what Vince said, because it's glorified. Because what he said when Vince...
Get Rich I understand that.
When Get Rich or Die Trying came out, he said he thought the streets was cool.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of young people think at the time when they're young. Because a lot of... And them niggas that killed Young Dolph was young, too.
Yeah.
That's the mentality of a lot of these young niggas out here.
Yeah. Like, bro, that shit is not cool. And at the end of the day, that shit's going to catch up to you. To be honest with you, I'm just be frank as I can be. That shit just catches up to you. If you really want to be out in the streets like that, the streets will take you. To be honest with you. The streets will take you.
Love in the streets, dog, at all.
You really, I mean, I understand there's a difference between being proud of or understanding where you come from or making your life better. And everybody has a chance. You can't sit here and say everybody doesn't have a chance. Everybody has a chance. I have a chance. He has a chance. Everybody we know that has a chance. Yeah. It depends on you to change your circumstances and whatnot. But everybody wants to be, they want to live that life because this is what they see in videos. This is what they see other people do. This is what is cool, you know? But at the end of the day, your full life is not guaranteed as long as you keep staying in the streets. That's just what I'm saying. It's not cool. It's only cool until it's not cool. And it's not cool when you end up dead or when your partners end up dead or something like that.
If you got to hustle in the streets, do what you got to do to get out, man. Do what you got to do. Find your hustle. Find a way to do what you got to do to get the fuck out and put your people on and take care of your family, bro. That's the best way you can put it. You can't tell people, oh, get out the streets. You can't tell people that. You gotta. What's the shit Jay-Z said? Not Jay-Z. Somebody. Damn, I can't think of the fucking line right now. I got a brain fart. I can't think of the line right now, but just do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do. Take care of your family. Just be safe as you possibly can. We always preach that shit.
Be as smart as you can.
Fucking Andre 3000 said it.
Be as smart as you can. That's what it is.
Yeah. Andre 3000 said that shit on that Rick Ross song. He said a dolphin goes shake his fin regardless if he's in or out of water. Most important thing for him is to swim. So you can't tell people to do something without giving them a resolution to do something else, pretty much. And all in all, is what Andre 3000 was saying in that song. Like, you can't just tell people get out the streets, get out the streets, get out the streets. Give them something else to do.
Well, there's a resolution. There's so much that you can do as far as doing that, bro.
Well, tell them that. You can't just say get out the streets.
It starts with you can't. And all in all, you shouldn't be telling anybody anything. Depending on you as a person to pull yourself out of that situation. No one's here to help you.
That's true, but
ain't nobody here to help you, bro.
But there is people that need an influence.
I understand that, but bro, it starts with you. If God doesn't see that you putting your foot forward, you think He's gonna take you out of the situation, deliver you? No.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's all I'm saying, man. Like, take it with a grain of salt. Like, yeah, do what you got to do, but like, don't be stupid. You know, don't be stupid.
On a lighter note, Cardi B's invasion of privacy. This is a really weird fact. Cardi B's invasion of privacy is the first album in history to have every single song go platinum or higher. This is the first album in history to ever achieve this. How many songs is on this album? I have to look real quick. That has never happened before, where every song on an album was certified platinum. And this is her only album. That shit came out 2018. There are fucking how many songs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bacon head. There are 13 songs. That's not really. I thought it was more than that. But that's still a great achievement. Congrats to Cardi B. I almost said Cardi B. Congrats to Cardi B. It wasn't a great. It was this fucking Bacon head song. It's platinum. Bodak Yellow's platinum, of course. Be Careful, Best Life, platinum. A lot of these songs I never even heard. Moneybag, Bartier, Cardi, She Bad, I Do. Every single song in this album is platinum, guys. Yes, this is the first album to do this. If you don't believe it, look it up. Congrats to Cardi B, man, because that's an amazing feat. That's over 1 million copies sold on every single song.
Damn.
On 13 fucking songs.
That's crazy.
Congrats to Cardi B, man.
Congrats, yeah. And as you talking about the only album to do that, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking insane, bro. Kodak Black, we said that was him that Mulatto was talking about last week. Kodak Black said that it was not him. He said that Mulatto girl is not talking about me, homie. I see y'all steady reaching. Shawty ain't even say a nigga name on that shit. I don't know why the fuck y'all trying to make a nigga wear that jacket. I'm too fly for that shit, homie. This nigga said, I don't know why y'all trying to make a nigga wear that.
You literally saying that after you went on another show saying that you don't put people on unless you put females on unless you sleep. So you basically saying we reaching, but you the one that went on and said that. Fucking stupid, bro.
I think Kodak is lying. One, bro. Kodak's producer said that he is declining to wait. Kodak producer seemingly reveals Kodak is who Latto. So his producer's even saying that it was Kodak. I'm not even gonna read this whole shit. It's just pretty long. Let me fill you in on this shit. Blah blah blah.
His current producers or his ex producers?
It just says current. It says Kodak Black's producer. Let me fill you in on this bullshit with Latto is all about. She asked for a feature a while back. We charged her normal rate and she wanted a swap. Since her verse won't really do anything for us, we asked for a swap for our female artist and charged her substantially less. She declined and said she was going to not use the record. Out of the blue, she declined to accept a higher fee and still not offer a swap for our artist. Talk about empowering fellow female rappers. Ooh, okay. Now she's on some bullshit that she made it uncomfortable. That she was made uncomfortable in holding up your album. This shit is really long. I'm not gonna say the rest. I don't even know what. Oh, here it is. I know you're not talking about us. You were on your diva shit when no one is even getting in the car playing your records. Your whole album had legal issues. Stop trying to pull this fictitious fueled empathy card for sales. You trying to assassinate my brother's character. I'm gonna destroy yours. And that's why she won't say a name. She's full of shit. She know if she kept things general and up for assumption, she's gonna get her pity party. Okay, so they're saying she is talking about Kodak, but Kodak didn't try to sleep with her. Pretty much there was a whole situation for a swap for some other shit and financial shit within the record and all that type of shit. So they're saying that that's the real story, but I don't know what I believe. Who cares really? But I really don't care. But that shit that she said about Kodak does sound true, and then that shit that you said, Kodak did actually say that, so that doesn't kind of help the situation.
So I don't get it. He's saying that it was legitimate, that happened, that it was Kodak that did it.
No, he didn't say anything about that. He's saying that she's making up that story.
Oh, that to get a pity party.
He's saying what really happened. Yeah. He's saying what really happened, and that
which is plausible too. Now, which is definitely plausible too, bro. Yeah, not knocking her because she didn't release a name. She didn't say a name, so which means that that person's still on her album.
It is. He is still on the album. Okay. She said whoever it was staying on the album.
Okay.
And that makes it even.
Well, that makes it even stupid because they did the verse, which means that.
And you're keeping it.
Which means it probably did went down. Which means it was consensual. Am I reaching?
No, I'm not thinking. I wasn't even going that far. I'm just saying it makes it weirder that you're saying somebody tried to sleep with you for a feature and you kept the feature. That's weird. Just because she said when we played last week, she was saying that I kept the nigga on the record because I'm in love with the record. But if you're saying the nigga tried to sleep with you and niggas trying to drop nuts on you, as those are the words she said, I would assume that you would take that nigga off the record if they're trying to sleep with you for a feature. I would assume that a woman would do that. That's just my assumption. But hey, man, women are all crazy, right? Women do crazy things. Nah, Will Smith said love make you do crazy things. This ain't got nothing to do with love, but that's what he said. Do you think love makes you do crazy things?
It's not love. It's probably infatuation that make you do crazy things. Love too, I guess. I think more so infatuation, where it's projected as love. When you think it's love, yeah, it's lust.
I love that pussy. Like that?
Why are you looking at another man doing that kind of shit?
I'm just saying that's what niggas be saying.
All right, bro.
Do you have a vagina? No. It's this nigga like. Anyways, we're gonna move on to sports, guys, and then we're gonna get to the Q&A segment. You want to go first for sports? I'll let you go first, man. I'm proud of you.
All right, so
my nigga gonna finish school in the next year. I'm proud of this guy, so he gets to go first.
I got here an article. We ain't talk about it too much, but this is about Ryan Garcia and Canelo. So you know who Ryan Garcia is, right? Mm-hmm. Flash. So
that's what they call him.
He left. Fast? He is fast.
Is he faster? Can he whip my ass?
Yeah, you can whip.
Damn. You supposed to say no? You supposed to be my nigga. You supposed to just lie.
Nah, bro, you slap me.
You
bro.
supposed to lie, but you supposed to lie though. Go ahead.
So his Ryan Garcia and Canelo's relationship has broken down, with Garcia feeling that he was treated poorly by the Mexican fighter. So Ryan Garcia announced his return to the ring in February following 1 year absence after sustaining a broken wrist. And he decided to move away from the trainer Eddie Reynoso. So he's Canelo's trainer because they're all under Eddie, who had worked with Canelo all his career. Instead, he'll work with Joe Goosen, who trained Ryan as an amateur. So after that happened, Canelo had a few things to say. He had said, quote unquote, Ryan has a lot of talent, but to me, yes. But to me, in my eyes, he's wasting a lot of time and wasting his talent. Canelo said in November of last year. I look at him and I don't see him 100% dedicated, and to us, that is a bad signal. And then Ryan replied and said, I was shocked and kind of confused by it. He said on a podcast recently, I don't quite understand why he would say something like that, especially to the media, because he could have definitely taken me somewhere else and told me personally. I kind of took it as disloyal. He said even though he has these comments, he doesn't have any bad feelings toward his ex-teammate. So
they beefing.
I guess they're beefing. I don't know if they've settled it. No, they can't. Not the same weight class.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
So, but it's just crazy to me that Canelo said the truth and he's mad about it. Because he wasn't dedicated 100% to fighting.
How do we know that, though?
Because it was shown. Yeah, because he was taking a break. He just wasn't dedicated. And then Eddie, so Canelo's trainer, who was training both of them, right? He said that he'd just come in the gym, he would spar a couple rounds, shadow box, and all that kind of shit, and then just leave. He was not dedicated to this guy. Right?
I'm listening to what you said. I can't smile.
So he wasn't dedicated to it like how Canelo is dedicated to it. And if you want to be up there, you have to show this dedication.
Yeah,
so,
that's what any type of sport, you got to show dedication. You got to be any professional.
Essentially, Canelo was, to me, in my opinion, was telling the truth. Just keeping it real with him. I guess Ryan didn't like that. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. That's just a little boxing stuff I thought interesting. So
fuck all that. What's up with Crawford and Spence? How about that?
It's not happening, bro. I saw that Spence, he might have a deal for these next two fights. I think he said something about these next two fights. He's willing to fight at his current weight, then he's gonna move up. But people are speculating. They're trying to figure out who he's gonna fight. But I'm not sure who it. They're saying that it's gonna be Crawford, but I definitely don't think it's gonna be Crawford. But they're saying that he wants. I think he says he wants to finish out the division. It has to be Crawford. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I just don't think, because one of them is gonna have to take less money, go to another company, and another network, and try to get paid less. So I don't think it's gonna happen. I honestly don't think he's gonna fight Crawford. I don't think that Spence is afraid of him, but for some reason he just won't fight him. He just won't fight him.
Is there any good fights coming up at all? No.
Usyk and Anthony Joshua.
Was that heavyweight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see this come up.
I don't
really fuck with either one of them like that. I want to see a fight with a nigga I actually watched before. I don't know. I mean, I'll watch it also.
UFCs will be pretty popping. I don't know if there's going to be a title fight pretty soon.
Them niggas at UFC is crazy. Them niggas is wild. Triple H announced his retirement from the ring. I never was a wrestling fan, but WWE legend Triple H announced his in-ring retirement after suffering a heart scare that nearly cost him his life. On ESPN's First Take, the 14-time WWE World Champ detailed the scary cardiac event he suffered in December, which began with viral pneumonia and inflamed lungs. Excuse me, guys. I keep burping. But yeah, Triple H, the legendary wrestler, has announced his retirement, guys. So yeah, man. I don't know if that makes the wrestling world sad. I was never into wrestling at all, man. Ever. Like, I always knew that shit
I used to watch that shit. I used to be big into wrestling. Not big, but I used to just watch it when it just come on.
I could never get into it, bro. Ever.
You was too busy being into Yu-Gi-Oh, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. And other shit. And girls. You know, like a cool guy.
Yeah, you're right. You got that.
This nigga said you got that. Mike Tyson says he would fight Jake Paul for $1 billion.
Tyson?
Yeah, I think he was joking, though. I have a clip here, but I think he was just joking. The way it came off, he was just joking, because I think he knows he's not going to get that much to fight this nigga.
I haven't really seen one of those YouTubers get in there with like a real boxer, like somebody, like, go fight for the WBC.
Mike's supposed to fight Jake Paul.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Who told me that? Nobody ain't told me that.
Oh, come on. How you don't know?
Ain't nobody, I ain't found no. Hey, I don't got no fucking money.
Right now,
where the
Mike
fucking
Tyson
contract? I don't got no.
How you ain't heard that? I heard that.
But guess what it did? It gained a whole lot of attention.
Yeah.
That could possibly get a whole lot of money. So like, $49 million. Come on, Mike.
Nah, nigga, we gotta get some more, man. Shit, blue-eyed, blonde hair, shit. That shit is very expensive, man. We gotta get some more money, man.
You gonna fight again?
I don't know.
Jake Paul.
$1 billion. $1 billion.
Jake Paul.
I haven't really.
Yeah, I think that came off. He knows he's not gonna get $1 billion.
The people were saying giving Charlo because Mike was trying to get out Charlo to call out who he wanted to face and shit like that, and he was trying to call out Canelo, but Tyson was like, "You being too friendly. You being too friendly with him, with Canelo, because you act like you really don't want to fight, you know."
Oh yeah, the other dude, right? I saw
Charlo.
Yeah. I saw that clip. Yeah, and then he let that shit go real quick.
Yeah, it's just like he was just trying to like downplay. He didn't really seem like he was really pressed about it because he don't want problems with Canelo. I don't think anybody want problems with Canelo.
I do, not. Joking, see.
I do it for some money.
I'm good on that too. But you want to see this? Jake and I would want to see Mike knock this motherfucker out. That's the only reason why I don't want to see it.
He would though.
Well, then let's do it. Yeah. Why wouldn't Mike do it though?
Because it's just not. You don't need to lower himself to do that kind of shit, bro. That's just lower part of me, bro. You're not really fighting somebody that's versed in boxing.
But he just did that little exhibition, even though it was with a real fighter. But the way that shit was set up was bullshit, bro. You can't knock a nigga out and all that other shit.
Because their age, bro. It's their age.
Well, go fight this young nigga. Knock his ass out.
He ain't doing all that, bro.
I think he should. Just to do it. Basketball news. Get this, guys. The New York City vaccine mandate was rolled back last Thursday, and Nets star Kyrie Irving would be cleared to play home games at the Barclays Center, and the New York Yankees and Mets players who have not received the COVID-19 vaccine, they have been cleared to play their home games. Kyrie Irving is now available to play all the games for the rest of the Nets season. The funny thing about this, guys, Kyrie didn't take the vaccine. All this hoopla happened. And the shit worked out.
Yeah, worked out for him. Yeah.
And the shit fucking worked out. This nigga stood his ground because I thought possibly I think I said on here I was like Kyrie's gonna be the nigga to stand, but I was like there's a possibility that if this nigga if they need this nigga he gonna do this shit.
Nah.
This nigga stood his ground.
I thought so too, but
he stood his ground the entire time, and now the shit worked out. On his birthday too, they lifted the vaccine. What you look at that? On his fucking birthday. On his motherfucking birthday last week, guys. So yeah, the Nets are now, I don't know where they at in the East. I think they like 8th or 9th. But yeah, they're going to be dangerous when the playoff starts because now you get a full Kyrie. See, James Harden's stupid now, guys, because this nigga should have just stayed. He should have just,
He probably just didn't like being there, bro.
I think he have a better chance to win the ring with him, KD and Kyrie than he do with the 76ers, but that's just me, man. But yeah, shout out to Kyrie, man, because that shit all worked out. This nigga stood his ground. He stood for what he believed in. Which a lot of people said he was stupid for, Stephen A. Smith included, and all the people talking shit, but it worked out, man. So shout out to Kyrie, man. That was all the sports shit you had, right?
Yeah,
those two things.
Yeah.
The last thing we have, NFL shit, man. Tyreek Hill from the Kansas City Chiefs. If you haven't heard, he was traded to the Miami Dolphins, man. So one of Patrick Mahomes' biggest weapons was traded to Miami. He actually signed a contract extension. He is now the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. Tyreek Hill in Miami. Is Patrick Mahomes going to be the same without this guy, man? They got a replacement for him. He ain't no Tyreek.
I don't know, bro. I don't think so, bro. To be honest with you, to be real with you,
they signed another one of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers done lost 2 receivers now. Damn. The Chiefs signed one of Aaron Rodgers, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Chiefs signed him as replacement. Juju is now going to Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's a replacement in Kansas City too. Damn. Neither one of them niggas is Tyreek Hill, though, I'll say that much. Tyreek Hill was the most dangerous weapon that Kansas City had, and then Travis Kelce was next, excluding Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, that's true.
And for those wondering why, they couldn't afford Tyreek Hill, man. Tyreek saw how much Devontae Adams paid. He pretty much said, hey, I want something close to that or higher. Chiefs couldn't give him that. They told him, go ahead and look for a trade partner, and he found Miami. And he's now a Miami Dolphin. He got traded for a first-round pick, second-round pick, and 2 fourth-round picks and a 6th-round pick. So
that's a lot.
Yeah, Chiefs got a lot of picks in return for Tyreek Hill. I don't know, man.
I don't think. Come on, bro. You know that. You know it's not. It's not gonna be the same. He's
Patrick
always
Mahomes is so
looking.
good, though.
He's always looking for Tyreek.
He's so great, though.
He's good because Tyreek is one of those people that help him facilitate him to the top.
Yeah, but he got
who
Travis
he throwing the ball
Kelce
to?
Travis Kelce and them other niggas.
I understand that, but Tyreek is one of the main people that he's throwing the ball to, bro.
I think they're gonna be alright. I don't think they're gonna be terrible. They're gonna be alright. I think they'll be alright. They're not gonna be as a dynamic. They're not gonna be dynamic of an offense for sure with him. But I don't know. We gotta see. So what?
Should ask Ryan and see what he say.
He's pissed that they traded his name because he knows.
I would be too, to be honest. I would be too.
But another reason is you gave Patrick Mahomes $500 million, and now that contract is starting to kick in this year, and they couldn't afford Tyreek Hill, and they're gonna not be able to afford a lot of pieces going forward because of that contract, because they're gonna have to start paying Patrick Mahomes more money as the years go by. So that's a big reason right there. And I think and it's so crazy. Tyreek Hill kind of said that when it happened. When he was saying something about along the lines about the deal, like it wasn't a team friendly deal or something like that, like. He knew he wanted to get paid at some point, and I think he knew that this was probably going to happen. Yeah. He said this a couple years ago. Damn. I think Tyreek Hill saw this was going to happen, and I'm kind of glad he went to Miami.
Yeah. So now he out there with Tua.
Yeah, who ain't no Patrick Mahomes at all, but we'll see, man. They drafted Jalen Waddle last year, so they definitely got the 2 fastest receivers in the league for sure. But we'll see what Miami does, man.
Yeah,
see what they do. The wildest NFL offseason ever. Tyreek traded, Russell Wilson traded, Devontae Adams traded, Deshaun Watson traded, Tom Brady unretired, Aaron Rodgers returned, Von Miller got $120 million, Carson Wentz traded, Khalil Mack traded, who was Cooper? Amari Cooper traded, Matt Ryan traded, Julio Jones cut, Baker Mayfield wants out.
Who picked up? Nobody picked up Julio yet?
Not yet. A lot of shit going on. This might be the wildest offseason ever.
Shit, to cap off the wildest season shit.
Ever, yeah.
Because that was a wild season, man. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a great NFL season, man. And the NFL just gets better every year because now next year is gonna be even crazier. Next year's gonna be crazy, man. Get back on that betting because I ain't been doing no betting since that. I ain't doing that till NFL time. I'll get back on that shit then. But yeah, man, that's all we got for sports, guys. So did Chris Rock go too far with the G.I. Jane joke, or did Will Smith overreact? And do we think that this incident was staged? I'm gonna play it here. Backstory for the G.I. Jane joke for those that don't know. Jada Pinkett has a bald head. G.I. Jane has a bald head. Chris Rock made the G.I. Jane joke that I'm going to play, but Jada Pinkett has alopecia.
Oh, shit. Why'd you do that?
Which is a disease that makes people lose their hair, guys, for those that don't know what alopecia is.
Did he know that?
I don't know, but she's been very vocal about this before. She's been vocal about this. All right, put this sideways so you can see it, and turn my shit up, and then I'm gonna play it so you guys can see it here.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
My bad, hold on.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
You laugh. She looks uncomfortable.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out. To give it.
This nigga said to give a documentary out. This nigga didn't know what the fuck he was saying.
Man, Will smacked him silly. Smacked some words out of his mouth.
A lot of people don't think that the slap was real. A lot of people.
Yeah, that shit looked real, bro. I don't know, bro. I thought before I looked at it would have been staged, but nah, it looked real.
A lot of people were questioning whether it was staged when it happened, but then you see Will's reaction after the fact, after the slap, when he said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." And the whole room was quiet when he was saying that too. The entire room got quiet. What was the question? Did Chris Rock go too far, or did Will Smith overreact? Again, Jada Smith suffers from a condition which causes hair loss, alopecia. During the commercial break, Will Smith was pulled aside and confronted by Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry, who motioned for him to brush off the incident. Will appears to wipe tears from his eyes as he sits back down with Jada and Denzel, confronting Jada and Will's rep by his side. Chris Rock declined to file a police report after the Will Smith slap. So what do you think? Jada Smith tweeted, and that's how we do it after the incident happened. Somebody fucking slapped a nigga. This nigga disappeared like Thanos. It also says Chris Rock. I'll go through all this before we answer the question. Chris Rock and Will Smith have not spoken since the incident.
It just happened last night.
According to TMZ, a source with direct knowledge tells us Chris and Will have not settled anything despite a claim from Diddy saying everything was cool. In fact, we're told the whole thing stunned Chris, who went straight for his dressing room after the slap. And there has been no communication between the men since.
You think he was crying in the show?
I don't know, bro. Film Academy exploring action and consequences for Will Smith. It says, quote, "We have officially started a formal review around the incident and will explore further action and consequences."
Do you really think he gives a fuck? Come on
now. Will Smith actually won his first Oscar last night, guys.
Oh.
If you did not know, Will Smith has never won an Oscar.
Damn. For King Richard?
King Richard. He got Best Actor for King Richard. He gave a speech. I think he apologized to the Academy in the speech.
Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family.
I think he started crying. I want to go to when he started crying.
To protect the
so
most
he said
delicate people I've ever met. I got to protect Sanaya and Demi, the two actresses that played Venus and Serena.
Oh, the room's not even that big.
I'm being called on to be a river to my people.
Okay, yes. If you want to see the speech, you can look it up on YouTube because I'm not gonna play this whole. It was a good speech from what I saw. I'm not gonna play the whole speech though. Is there anything else I had? Will Smith actually gave out an apology right before we started. He put out a statement. He says, "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed by my actions, and my actions were not indicative of a man I want to be. There is no place for violence in the world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I'm laughing at something else. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will." Well, that being said, fuck all that. What's our honest opinion on this? What's your honest opinion on that?
So thinking about, I guess, from Chris Rock's standpoint, so I think I I don't know, bro. I think it was just in bad taste. You got to think about it like this. Chris Rock is a comedian. He gonna be up there doing this kind of shit. I don't know where the line is.
At the joke. Will laughed at first.
Well, I'm gonna say this. He did laugh, but then he saw like how uncomfortable it made him. And then think about it if you were in Will's position. Think about it if you were in Will's position, and you see like it kind of like hurt. She's probably real sensitive about that kind of stuff, bro. It's not a joke. It's probably not a joke to her if he went to that. If he had that kind of reaction, bro. It's not a joke to her because look how she looked.
From what I heard, that's what made him go on stage. Her reaction.
Yeah, because that's. And now, if you were with your significant other and you see them act like that, you see them like disappointed or just down like that, it's sad. Like somebody made them, and it wasn't you. Like what could your possible reaction but to be? I understand, but like you got to kind of clear those kind of jokes like beforehand. That's not something.
Well, let's not forget what Jada did.
You can't. That's not. You can't bring that up. That is not relevant right now to the situation. Yes, she has done. It seemed like some shit that's make like Will quote unquote look stupid according to like what people say, right? But I'm pretty sure Will's guilty of some stuff himself.
He definitely is. I think.
But all that aside, as a man and a woman who are married, would you ever want to see your significant upset like that in front of you, visibly upset? Because her face just turned, bro. She's probably real sensitive about that shit. But I'm not saying that he was right to go on stage and do that shit. But like, and I'm not saying Chris Rock is right for doing that. He probably should have cleared it first before like making this kind of joke, bro.
I don't think he should have said that. But when you're a comedian, nothing's off limits.
I get that, bro. But
because Dave Chappelle has said a lot of.
You know what I think it is too, bro.
Dave is our favorite comedian.
Huh?
Dave is our favorite comedian. He said a lot. He has said a lot of fucked up shit too.
I think for Chris Rock, for him to have that kind of reaction, there must be some precursor shit to him.
Oh, there's videos circulating now of Chris Rock saying prior shit about Jada and Will.
Okay, so there you go. So
on stage,
that would probably be it, bro. He probably just got tired of it and snapped, bro. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that it's
Will
right that he
should have waited till after the shit was over
and then smacked him.
Yeah, or checked him after because this was on live television. Because everybody thought this shit was fake. That shit was so crazy. Nobody thought this shit was real. You can't tell. We always say on this podcast, you can't tell people how to react when you do something to them.
I don't know how to react in this situation.
But I don't think it was a good idea to just walk up stage and smack him. When I first saw it, I thought he punched him.
Yeah.
And shout out to Chris Rock because he ate that shit and act like that shit didn't even hurt. He didn't even try to touch his face or nothing like that.
It's a slap though.
But he still got slapped in the face. You know when you get slapped, you go like this. Like damn, he ain't even do that. He was like this the whole time with his hands on his back. Keep my wife's name. Oh, you want to see something funny? Shut your fucking mouth. But you know what's so crazy?
I don't know, man. I don't really.
My thing is because people that saying it is staged. Why would they stage that? What's the point of staging that?
Yeah, I don't know what the point is. Everything is staged in this world, right?
Out your fucking mouth!
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
It looks like he's really saying that shit. Oh,
what the fuck are you
that
watching?
Was fucking,
Yo,
that was
this dude right here, bro.
That was somebody I follow's post on Instagram.
He literally was watching a dude twerk just now.
Sorry, April.
Yo.
How's April? Shout out to April. Show us her. But Will should have waited, man.
Yeah, there's no place for that kind of stuff. Like doing that shit on public TV, bro. And to be honest, a lot of people look up to you, Will. A lot of people look up to you as a role model, bro. Because you can't be doing that kind of stuff.
But this ain't the first time he smacked somebody on camera. That's what's
I saw that. But he was trying to kiss him. Like, bro, you don't kiss another man, bro. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I remember that. Oh man. I do think Chris Rock went too far, and I do think Will overreacted.
I see faults on both.
I see both. I see
both.
They both kind of went too far. Will went too far.
But you got to put yourself in the position if you just putting like blaming Will. You got to put yourself in the position of Will because
you know what, bro?
You got to put yourself in the position of Will, somebody that you love and you care about, despite all that other shit, is visibly upset that some shit like that, like some shit that literally probably makes her really upset. It's just uncomfortable is being said right now in front of her face. You know, yes, it's being said by a comedian who makes jokes, but nonetheless, thing. It's being said by the person who's probably talked about their family. Like I said, talked about their family before. What like? I mean, come on, you know, you got to put yourself in that person's shoes. I wouldn't like that.
That's my thing, though. He's a comedian. They're gonna make they're gonna make jokes that are gonna get under your skin. They're gonna do that. Hey, Dave Chappelle does it all the time. If this was Dave Chappelle, would Will Smith have done that? If Dave Chappelle said that exact same thing, would Will Smith have went upstairs?
Dave kind of swole, bro.
That's what I'm asking.
He might square up.
Or The Rock or somebody like that.
I don't know, but I mean, we talking about the guy who played Ali. And you're talking about the guy who kept the bathroom door shut in pursuit of happiness, bro. He lost everything.
I think Dave would have fought this nigga. I think if Will Smith went on stage and that was Dave Chappelle and he smacked Dave Chappelle, I think they would have cut and they would have been to commercial break because Dave would have fought this nigga. I think Dave would have fought Will Smith if that was him. Shout out to Chris Rock because Chris Rock kept his composure and he didn't even touch his face. He didn't even. Damn.
But I don't know if Dave would say that kind of stuff though. Because he has close friends. Shit. He's close friends with a lot of celebrities.
I think Chris Rock is close friends with Will. They've known each other for years. I think Dave has said worse shit than that. 2 people in their face.
I don't know, bro.
That's where I kind of get lost in it because I'm just like, dude, he is a comedian. But like you said, you can't tell people how to react.
Can't gauge it. Can't gauge this. I don't know.
But he did. But you did. You laughed though. So what? He even thought it was funny.
Who?
Will.
He laughed?
He laughed when Chris said it. He thought it was funny for a second. Then he looked at Jada and said, "Oh, okay, now I got to square up." He laughed. So you thought it was funny for a split second.
But he didn't even tell the joke yet, though. That's the thing.
He did.
He didn't even tell the joke
I don't know.
yet.
I think it was too. I don't think. All right, we got to look. Let's look again.
He didn't even tell the joke yet, Pete.
I'll put this in the video, guys, so you guys can see this if you haven't seen it already. Pretty sure it's everywhere now. It's hard to find the explicit version, though. Hold on, look. Let's see.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
He's laughing, Brandon. He laughed at that exact moment.
I don't know, bro. All that thing is fucking all that speculation, bro.
What would you have done?
I don't know. I don't know what I would have done in that particular situation, bro. Of course I wouldn't want to see my fucking significant other upset.
It's hard to. Their relationship is really weird.
I mean,
but yeah, you still love somebody no matter what though. Even if people cheat on each other, there's still that love. They've been together for a very long time, man. So I don't think that eliminates that. But obviously he was upset. I think Will Smith, all in all, above anything, I think he's tired of everybody talking about them. I think he's tired of all this bullshit with August Alsina and all the jokes and all this shit.
Yeah, but I mean, they're the ones that are kind of making this stuff public too. A lot of that stuff is
that little sit down they had and all that shit.
Like you shouldn't you got to keep that stuff. I think, in my opinion, you got to keep that in your own family, bro. You don't need to put that out there. We don't need to see that. I don't think we need to see that. I'm not interested in seeing that. Everybody wants to see that because it's somebody so high profile and all that kind of stuff. People thrive off of that kind of stuff, but we shouldn't want to see that shit. Just because it's not,
What was the last one? Oh, did we think it was staged? When I first saw it, I thought it was staged, but
I don't think it was staged. I thought before I even seen it was staged because everybody was saying stuff about it. I didn't watch it until just now, but.
And when I first saw it, I was like, Will looked angry. He was cussing at him, but this nigga is an actor. Will Smith is one of the best actors we have. But my whole thing is, like I said earlier, why would they stage that? Like, what was the point of that?
There's no point.
Of that.
People are saying, people are probably saying they staged, but what is it staged for? What is it in play? What is it to divert our attention from? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so it does. Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, hope he answered your question, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it was staged? Who was wrong, guys? We're gonna definitely put this on TikTok.
You was wrong.
I was wrong?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
About what?
You said I was the one wrong?
What?
I didn't. Nothing. That's all we got, guys.
Wu-Tang.
This nigga's fucking stupid. Dab me up one more time. That wasn't good. That was a good one. My nigga.
Ow.
This guy right here. What'd you say, Al?
No.
Oh. That's all we got, guys. We appreciate y'all, man. Let us know what y'all think about the Will Smith situation. We gonna post that on socials and shit. TikTok. This nigga Antoine called me. How he called me? He call you?
He called me. I think somebody called me.
Oh, he just called me. Let's ask Anthony real quick if he would take the pill. Cause he called me. Let's ask him before we go, guys. He just called me a minute ago, too, so he better answer the phone.
Jeez, probably not.
Don't you hate when somebody just calls you and they don't answer?
Ryan be doing that shit.
Bro, this nigga just called me.
I mean, just hang up.
A minute ago. Look what his name said.
Oh, I can't see it.
Oh. It's his other phone. Come on, man. I want to ask you a question. I'm going to leave him a voicemail. Well, the recall already be done. Damn, I should let his number play so y'all niggas could call him and prank him.
We can still give him the company number. All right, the number is 5.
What, Anthony's number?
Yeah.
That's all we got, guys. I'm going to go back to this Afrobeat song. We appreciate you if you made this far into the episode, man. For real, guys. Love as always. Love, peace, prosperity. All the positive shit that you could say at the end of a podcast. That's what I want to say. All the most positive shit that you could say at the end of a podcast. That's what I want to say. I just don't know all the words right now. Make sure you like and subscribe. This video is going to be on YouTube on Wednesday, guys. If you listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud, we appreciate you guys, man. Thank you very much. The episode's going to drop on Tuesday on our audio platforms, guys. Fuck with us on there, man. Is that all we got? I'm P, that's Brandon. Think about it before you slap somebody, man. Just think before you do it.
Yeah, because you're going to regret it.
Just think real hard, man. Episode 132 will be next week, guys. We appreciate y'all, man.